Bloomburrow is out, and the new set has sparked some movement in the secondary market. So this week, we're going to be looking at the top 15 hottest cards, as well as one honorable mention. This video is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Right now, you can pre-order Dustmore and House of Horror, or find a vast number of other great products on their website. Remember, shipping is free in the US if your order is over $100 or consists only of singles. Just look in the description or comment section below for direct links to their site. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to another edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. Like I said in the cold open, the release of Bloomburrow is breathing some life back into the secondary market this week, but you will not be seeing cards from that set quite yet in this video since they just came out on Friday. We don't really have a baseline, but we are going to do a special edition of the Market Watch later in the week where we do look at the 15 hottest Bloomburrow cards, and that list will include not only cards from the main set, but also from Commander decks and the starter kit. As always though, for today our hot list is based on two things: the percentage increase in the value of the cards, and we also want to see a true increase in the number of sales from week to week. One quick thing before we get started though, I do want to say thank you to one of our gold patrons, that is WolfOfTinStreet Band. Wolf, thank you for all your support on Patreon. It means the world. I always say this, but I could not do this without viewers like yourself. Truly appreciate everything. And now, without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, we're going to begin with that honorable mention. I typically don't include cards from Legends in these videos since they are scarce. Prices tend to go back and forth all over the board because of that, but I really wanted to point this one out. It is Knowledge Vault. It is up 91.18 this week to 122.49. That is a 291% increase. And this reserve list card hasn't really seen much play to speak of, but there is some heavy speculation on it now because of the Bloomburrow Buy a Box promo Commander card. That card is Flub's the Fool. Knowledge Vault is a way to empty your hand, which is what Flub's Commander decks will want to do. Honestly though, I've not seen any of these Flub's deck lists running Knowledge Vault, so the spec may not actually be translating into player demand. We'll have to see what happens to the price of the card in the coming weeks. It might be headed back down relatively quickly. Time will tell. Alright, now onto the list proper with number 15, Farmer Cotton. This is up $2 to $4.99. That's a 67% increase. This is from the Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth Food and Fellowship Commander deck. It has been seeing Commander play in a few builds. The most popular one was around the partner Commanders Frodo Adventurous Hobbit and Sam Loyal Attendant, which makes sense since they were all in the same precon, but now there is a new Commander build that wants Farmer Cotton, and that's why the card's jumping. The deck revolves around this new Bloomburrow creature, Balin the Haymaker. Number 14 is Kiku Knight's Flower. This is up 204 to 1363. That is an 18% increase. Assassins are still popular since many Commander players are building around the creature type as a result of the heavy support they received in MTG Universes beyond Assassin's Creed. And that is why this one print wonder is moving up again. It's found now and builds around a new card from Assassin's Creed, Ezio Auditore da Firenze. Kiku's ability is one way to get an opponent's life total to 10 or below so that Ezio can get a chance to knock them out of the game. Coming in at number 13 is the Indomitable. This goes up 223 to 586. That is a 61% increase. This is from the Lost Caverns of Ixalan Ahoy-Medes Commander deck. It has been getting a fair amount of Commander play, but it is seeing a lot more now thanks to a card from Assassin's Creed, and that is why it's moving up. The card I'm talking about is Edward Kenway. We are seeing the Indomitable in a lot of those Commander builds now. Number 12 is Experimental Confectioner. This is up 225 to 722. That's a 45% increase. This is one of the Wilds of Eldraine Jumpstart cards that can be found in set boosters. Here we have a card that has been seeing a good amount of Commander play in various builds. The most popular one was around Chatterfang Squirrel General, which was just reprinted in the Bloomburrow Squirreled Away Commander deck. But the reason we're seeing Experimental Confectioner jumping is because it is now getting much more Commander play in builds around two different cards from the Bloomburrow main set. They are Igra, Eater of All, and to a lesser degree, Camellia, the Seed Miser. Number 11 is Guillaume, Master Chef. This goes up $2.36 to $13. That's a 22% increase. This is the foil copy from the Commander 2021 Witherbloom Witchcraft deck. Guillaume has been a fairly popular commander and in the 99 of a number of builds there, but by now you most likely see where we're going with this. It's moving up because it's getting more commander play thanks to Bloomburrow. Like the previous card, many players are putting into builds around Igra, Eater of All, and to a lesser degree, Camellia, the Seed Miser, but I'm also seeing some picking up Geom to upgrade the Scrolled Away Commander deck, while others are putting in fresh builds around the front-facing commander from there, Hazel of the Root Bloom. Now before we hit the top 10, just a quick reminder, this video is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Right now you can pick up any number of MTG products there like Bloomburrow. You can also now pre-order Dustmore and House of Horrors products there. Plus they have a whole lot of other things on their website, Magic related and otherwise. Remember, if your order's over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. And if you're looking for a direct link to their site, just check out the description or the comment section below. I have links in both of those places. And now, without any further ado, let's get to the top 10. Here we are where we normally begin, number 10 on the trail. This is up $257 to $4. It's a 180% increase. This is from the Murders at Karlov Manor Deep Clue Sea Commander deck. Recently, it started seeing more Commander play and builds around a card from Modern Horizons 3. That was Tamiyo, Inquisitive Student, but now, you guessed it, Bloomburrow is causing On the Trail to see even more play in the format. Many are grabbing it to upgrade the Peace Offering Commander deck, while others are using it in fresh builds around a couple cards from there. The front-facing commander, Miss Bumbleflower, as well as Mr. Foxglove. I'm also seeing On the Trail in some commander decks around that Buy a Box promo commander card we saw earlier, Flubs the Fool. Coming in at number 9 this week is Opal Essence from Urza's Destiny. It goes up $2.95 to $17.85. That's a 20% increase. This reserve list card does see a little commander play, but this time the key driver is not commander. It's the pre-modern format that's moving the card. This week, Andrea Mengucci found success with a Parallax Wave replenished pre-modern deck that ran 4 copies of Opal Essence. That brought some attention to the card and to the format as a whole. Number 8 is Nautiloid Ship. It goes up $3.65 to $15.44. That's a 31% increase. This was number 13 on the hot list 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, it came in at number 10. Last week, it was 3. Now here we are at the number 8 spot. It has been spiking due to its use in commander builds around a new card from Assassin's Creed, that is Edward Kenway. But now there's another reason why Nautiloid Ship is remaining hot. It's a good upgrade to the Bloomburrow Animated Army commander deck, and it's in fresh builds around the front-facing commander from there, Bello, Bard of the Brambles. Number 7 is Thunderhawk Gunship. It goes up $3.68 to $9.98. That's a 58% increase. This is from the Warhammer 40k Forces of the Imperium commander deck. Basically, same story here as the previous card. It's moving up due to the increased commander play it's seeing in builds around the Assassin's Creed card Edward Kenway. Thunderhawk Gunship is also a good upgrade to Bloomburrow's Animated Army commander deck, and some players are putting it in new builds around Bello, Bard of the Brambles from there too. Number 6 is Nesting Dovehawk. It goes up $5.78 to $19.97. That's a 41% increase. This is from the March of the Machine Divine Convocation commander deck, and it was number 6 on the hot list last week. You may see this spike and ask yourself, did I do that? Well, only if you were one of the players that got this to upgrade the Bloomburrow Family Matters commander deck, or to put it in fresh builds around the front-facing commander from there, Zinnia Valley's Voice. To a lesser degree, I'm also seeing some putting Nesting Dovehawk in commander decks around a couple of cards from the main set, Balin the Haymaker, and Kestrel the Windcrested. Plus, Nesting Dovehawk has appeared in commander builds around a card from Assassin's Creed recently, Aya of Alexandria. That takes us to number 5, Molten Echoes. The Commander 2020 copy, which was from the Ruthless Regiment deck, is up $5.26 to $10.49. That's a 101% increase. The Innistrad Crimson Vow Commander copy, which was from the Vampiric Bloodline deck, is up $6.20 to $12.70. That's a 95% increase. This card got a bumper recently since some players were adding it to commander builds around Hurragast Erupting Nullkite. Now though, Bloomburrow is really pushing this. Many players want Molten Echoes to upgrade their Animated Army deck, while others want to put it in fresh builds around Bello, Bard of the Brambles from there. But you're also seeing Molten Echoes in a couple commander decks around cards from the main set, Wick the World Mind and Gev Scald Scorch. Number 4 is Psychic Possession. This goes up $7.27 to $15. That's a 94% increase. This was number 5 on the hot list last week, moves up a spot this week. Here we have a one-print wonder that is spiking because of, you guessed it, Bloomburrow. Many wanted to upgrade the Peace Offering commander deck. Others want to put it in fresh builds around the front-facing commander from there, Miss Bumbleflower. Obviously, Psychic Possession will work well in these Miss Bumbleflower group hug decks. To a lesser degree though, I have seen some putting in commander builds around Alania Divergent Storm from the main set. Coming in at number 3 is Surly Badgersaur. This goes up 787 to 957. That is a 463% increase if you're doing the math at home. This is from the Commander 2020 Timeless Wisdom deck. The card has been seeing Commander play in several builds, including Asmarano, Mardica, Diced, and Akuldakar. But now, Surly Badgersaur is jumping because of its role in Commander builds around that Bloomburrow Buy a Box promo Commander card we saw a couple times already today. That is the difficult to pronounce Flubs the Fool. Coming in at number 2 is Ashcoat of the Shadow Swarm. This goes up 1331 to 5860. That's a 29% increase. This is getting a little more play as a commander due to the rat support that came along with Bloomburrow, but more frequently you see this in commander rat decks as part of the 99. It's been in builds like Maronar and Karomonix the Rat King, but now it's in a couple commander decks around cards from Bloomburrow's main set. Those are Ren the Relentless and Wick the World's Mind. That is why Ashcoat is on the move this week. And finally, coming in hot at number 1 is Worldfire, up 1571 to 3489. That's an 82% increase. This one print wonder landed at number 6 on the hot list last week. Now it's spiking hard again, thanks to a new card from Bloomburrow. That card is the infamous Cruel Claw, and a lot of commander players are building decks that consist of This is the Commander, Worldfire, and 98 lands. Once you get the infamous Cruel Claw to deal combat damage, you will be able to play your only non-land card in the deck, Worldfire, by discarding a card. After that, you just simply put your opponents away with lands that can deal direct damage or can become creatures and attack. It is possible to win quite quickly with this combo, and as soon as you find yet another new commander play group, you can do it all over again. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. A lot of stuff going on in the market, mostly Commander focused this week, which isn't too surprising. That tends to happen when a new set comes out. Commander players are the first to pounce on cards. People that want to play Standard or Pioneer or other formats, they tend to wait a little bit, kind of see where the meta goes. But anyway, remember, like I said at the top of the show, later this week, we're going to be back with the top 15 Bloomburrow cards. Make sure you check that out. And until next time, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.